All right, let's go over Module 4, Part 1 to get kind of an understanding of senior social science. So let's define that to start with, because social science and social studies are kind of two different things. So I understand in the junior and primary documents, social studies refer to geography and history, but in our social science document in secondary, it does not refer to those. There's a whole other curriculum document for Canadian World Studies. So once you get this ABQ, you will not have geography and history as a teachable, just to be clear. You'll have many other things as a teachable. I'll show you on the next slide. But just so you know, that's what you're going for here. Also, this is a time to really get your mind wrapped around what you're planning and what you're looking at and thinking about is teaching senior level students. These kids are in grade 11 or 12. So they're 17, 18 years old, maybe older if they're Victory Lap students. It could be 19 or 20. So they have the ability to sign out of class, sign out of school. They may or may not come to your class often. When they're over 18, we often can't contact home. Sometimes there's a limit on that. Sometimes they're not even living at home. They honestly have jobs. They have relationships. They're in sports. They're in clubs. Their home time is very limited. And these courses are to be treated as an elective. They are often taking a senior math at the same time, or maybe a large English class, a 4U English class. So they're trying to take one of these as an elective to cover that portion. So it's not meant to be overloaded with work, is what I'm trying to get at for when you're looking at some of these social science courses. These are supposed to be meant as the fun courses. So let's have a look at that. What is being covered under social science? The new equity studies are great. Lots of stuff about inclusion and equality. So there's great curriculum going on in there. They're brand new courses from the 2013 rewrite. So not a lot of it has been taught yet. Family studies has been around for a long time, as well as parenting. That course is great as well. Lots of updates have been done to that curriculum. We got fashion and housing. Not done often because it's a very expensive course to run to get enough textiles and material. But food and nutrition, that's done all the time. Great course. Most students really enjoy cooking. There's some human development courses as well. They're great. World religions, those kinds of things as well, that are all kind of covered under the social sciences, let alone your traditional intro to psych, soc, anthro, those courses, right? So when you get this ABQ, these become your teachables. It's a wide variety of things. So your first task is going to be take a moment to actually pick one of these course codes that you would like to really look at for this section for your senior social science. Because for that, you're going to have to create a unit plan based on that course code. So one of your first tasks to do for this is to pick that and pick a course code you'd like to work with. It's been a while since you've looked at course codes, just to kind of decode them a little bit how they work. The first three letters kind of determine, or they're a short form of the course, or most people even refer to it as like HPC because there's such long titles sometimes for the courses. And then the numbering system. So any ones and twos are grade 9 and 10. Those courses are not ones that you can pick. You are looking for the senior ones. So you're looking for ones that have 3s and 4s in it. 3 for grade 11, 4 for grade 12. And then the next is the letter, and that's going to reference the level of the learner. So in secondary, we have the luxury that they are separated into their learning levels rather than everybody being all in one class. So you got your university in grade 9 and 10, they're referred to as academic. And then your C level for college, and that's referred to as applied in grade 9 and 10. Essential or workplace, and in grade 9 and 10, that's usually an L, referred to as locally developed. I have no idea actually why they changed the letters and changed the referencing from grade 9 to 10, but it's just about pathways. If you start out in the academic, you can drop down, but if you start out with essential, you can't go up to the university. You have to pick and choose, so it's about pathways. All right. So when you're picking a course, keep that in mind of the level of learner you want to think about that you want to work with. Are you leaning towards the university? Do you like the mid-road, or do you like the more challenging essential level students? And really an open level class. The O level means that you could have university all the way to the locally essential students. So very similar to just a regular classroom in any elementary grade. All right, so then the first little discussion posts or things are about icebreakers. Your very first day of school, trying to imagine you have this course code. I've given a sample for the HSP course. Often there's a little video shown that explains all the social sciences as a bit of a hook. Lots of people have done the bingo game forever. Not usually a fan of the bingo game with 18-year-olds, but depends how you switch it up. Like if you want to change some of the squares and some of the wording that's on there. Think about how you would use these. What would you want to use in your course code? Because that's what the discussion post is going to be. You're going to post the course code that you're thinking about doing and an icebreaker activity, maybe something that you already do. I have not done an icebreaker in years because I teach in such a small high school of 100 grade 9s to 12s. I already know their names. I know everything about them before they land in my class, especially seniors. I probably have already taught them 3 or 4 other times. But I'm going to a new school in September, so I am looking for icebreakers. So please do share some great ideas and things that you would want to do with seniors. Keep that in mind, an icebreaker that you would do with 18-year-olds. All right. Good luck with that.